Hi, this is Cody Barkles with Top MMA News. We're here at the Grizzly Cage opening in Calgary, grand opening, and we have with us fighter is Ryan Ford. You're coming off 2 wins in Bellator, and Bellator is making a big leap here in 2013 despite TV, which should hopefully give more promotion to all their fighters. What's new for you in 2013, and what can we expect to see?
With me, you can expect exciting fights as always, right? Right now I should be fighting in March. We're just waiting to hear back. Nothing's really set in stone, but it's set in stone in my head that I'm fighting in March. So, it depends if Bellator has their show in Canada. If not, it'll probably be with Aggression in Edmonton.
Okay.
So I'll be leaving back to camp, TriStar Gym, middle of February. And hopefully, if everything goes planned, the end of March I'll fight. So yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to do what I do every year, right? Just put on good fights, win them, and gain more fans and more haters always. They always come with one good fan. You got 3 haters. So haters are my motivators. Keep hating. All my training partners out there, all the coaches at TriStar, it's when you train with high-level athletes, you become a high-level athlete, right? I'm not saying that the caliber of fighters in Montreal is a lot different than the caliber of fighters in Edmonton. The thing about Edmonton is that there's like 4 or 5 different gyms, and all the best fighters in Edmonton all train at different gyms. So it's hard when there's gym politics. So you train at this gym, so you can't train at this gym. You train at this gym, so you can't train with this guy, right? So it's kind of hard for guys to get better if all the best guys aren't training together. So my move over to TriStar, I felt that's what I needed to do with my career, because where I am at right now, the guys that I'm fighting, I've been in this game fighting and training now for 6 years. The guys that I've been fighting, 20 years. So it's like I've seen a big progression of my fighting since I moved to TriStar compared to where it was. I always used to make sure that I worked on my conditioning and all that type of stuff, because I know in my heart I'm a fighter. So as long as I have the gas, I'm gonna whoop that ass. But now being over at TriStar, now I can actually work on more of my skill sets other than just making sure that I have all the conditioning, because I wasn't able to train with all the high-level athletes in Edmonton. So going over to TriStar just made that whole switch, right? So now I focus more on my skill set when I'm over there, because I already know I got the athleticism. So sharpen up all the skills and makes you a better fighter.
So how, you mentioned that for the last 10 camps you've been there, how is that affecting your personal life, your family life, with all the travel that you have to do to accommodate that?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing about going to TriStar in Montreal and leaving Edmonton, right? I got my wife, I got my 2 kids, and that's the hardest part about leaving to another training camp. But at the end of the day too, it actually makes me more hungrier. It gives me more of that motivation that I'm away from my family. So I make sure every day that I get up, I make sure I put that work in the gym. So when it comes fight time, I can fight, win, and then I'm back with my family. So that's what I love about my job, right? I can go away for 6 weeks, but then I'm back home and I spend all day, all night with my family, right? Where if I worked a normal job, I'd probably be up 5 o'clock in the morning, work from 6 to 7, 6 to whatever time it is. And then by that time, my son's in bed, my daughter's got to go to bed, so I don't really have that much time with them. So, I look at it as, there's stuff you got to, what's the word I'm trying to say? See, now I'm messing up with you. There's stuff you got to sacrifice, right? Okay. So, there's things that I have to sacrifice to get to where I am now, and the road's going good for me right now. So there's no need to jump off that road. I'm just going to keep following it and see where it takes me.
Right on. Well, we look forward to good things from you in 2013, that's for sure. And hopefully we see more of you on TV.
Oh yeah.
And one of my questions that I have on that is, there's a lot of changes going on behind the scenes in Bellator, and I'm interested from your perspective if you think any of those changes might have a positive impact on the fighters, and you specifically with your sponsorships, or if you've heard anything about that.
No, I haven't heard anything, but Spike TV, right? national, worldwide coverage, right? So I believe sponsorship money will probably go up for sure, guys who just debuted on the first show. And then just a lot of other opportunities for fighters, right? Because when you hit that mainstream TV, it just branches off to different things, commercials, you know, look, King Mo's, TNA Wrestling, you know, there's just other things that, you know, if you have that look or you have that persona that somebody's looking for, being on that type of TV coverage, you're going to get somebody calling you, you know, you might be in a movie or whatnot, right? Never know, you might see real deal movies.
Hopefully that exposure will be a big benefit to everyone. So.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm looking to make sure that I make a statement, you know, on my first fight on Spike TV, whoever it is. You know, there's one guy actually that, you know, I've been talking a little bit of trash to, that brought my name up, War Machine. So, you know, Bjorn texted that Daly gets that fight first, so, you know, after Daly's done with him, I don't think there's going to be anything left with him for me to have, so, you know, I'd rather get him first before Daly gets his hands on him, but, you know, it's the way the fight game works.
There, War Machine talking about you, and I really would like that matchup, especially in March.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be hoping for one, you'll be fighting on Bellator.
Yeah.
And two,
War Machine.
Hopefully you get that matchup. That'd be great.
Yeah, so I can show them what an up and comer is all about.
Yeah, good. How are you?
Well, thanks again for your time.
All right, no problem, man.
And we look forward to seeing great things.
Sure, thanks.
Thanks.